Hi, I'm Mrs. S from Steps to Success Maths. In this video, we're working through GCSE exam style questions on the equation of a straight line. We're going to start with the easiest exam style questions and work right through to the hardest. Pause the video, have a go, and then we'll go through it together step by step. A line has equation y equals 5x plus 7. A. Write down the gradient of the line. So the equation of a straight line is given by y equals mx plus c, where m is the gradient and c is the y-intercept. So when we write down the gradient, we're looking for the number in front of x, which is 5. Don't write 5x, it's just 5. And then part B, write down the y-intercept of the line. So we're looking for the bit at the end. So this is plus 7, so it's 7. A straight line with equation y equals 3x minus 7 intercepts the y-axis at point A. Write down the coordinates of point A. So the line is y equals mx plus c. We're looking for the y-intercept, which is the number on the end, so negative 7. And then we need to be careful. It says write down the coordinates. So the y-intercept is where it cuts the axes. And if you think about what that looks like, it's when the x coordinate is 0. So this will be 0, negative 7. A line has equation y equals negative x plus 11. Write down the gradient of the line. So using the form y equals mx plus c, we're looking for m, the number in front of the x. Well, it's only one x, so the number in front is 1 and it's a negative. So the gradient is negative 1. Don't forget the negative. A straight line L is shown on the axes. Work out the equation of the line L. So we need to use y equals mx plus c. We need to find what the gradient is and also what the y-intercept is. You can just read the y-intercept off the graph. It's where it crosses the y-axis. So looking at the scale, you can see that's at 3. So y equals mx plus 3. Now we need to work out the gradient. So to find the gradient, we draw a triangle on. Always pick whole corners of the squares, whole points. So I'm going to pick here at 0, 3, and then here at 1, 5. And I can see it's 1 across and 2 up. So the gradient is the change in y over the change in x, y over x. The y bit is the up bit, so that's 2, and the x bit is the across bit, so that's 1. 2 divided by 1 is 2, so the gradient is 2. Y equals 2x plus 3. A straight line L is shown on the axes. A. Work out the gradient of the line. Okay, so put a triangle on there. Remember, you want corners of squares, so you get whole points. So let's go from this one here to this one here. So the across is 4 and the up is 2. So change in y over change in x, y over x. So it's 2 over 4, which cancels to a half. So the gradient is a half, or 0.5. Work out the y-intercept of the line. So where does it cross the y-axis? Just check your scale. So that's at negative 2. So the equation of the line is y equals a half x take away 2. A straight line L is shown on the axes. A. Work out the gradient of the line. Now this line is sloping downwards, and that tells us it's going to have a negative gradient. So we're going to go through the same process. We're going to put some points on, draw our little triangle here. So down 6 and across 2. So when I work out my gradient, or m, it's going to be equal to negative, because we know it's a negative line, 6 over 2. So negative 3. The y-intercept is at negative 2. That's where it crosses the y-axis. and the equation of the line y equals mx plus c. Y equals -3 minus 2. A line has equation y plus 8x equals 3. Work out the gradient of the line. So be careful here, it's not written in the way we need it to be. It doesn't look like y equals mx plus c. So we need to rearrange it first so it's y equals. Now to make it start with the y, we're going to need to get rid of this plus 8x. So we can subtract 8x. Y equals 3 subtract 8x. Now it's still not written the right way round, but we can just swap those numbers over. So we've got y equals -8x, take the sign with it, plus 3. And now we can read it off. The gradient is the number in front of x, so -8. A line has equation 6y minus x minus 18 is equal to 0. Work out the gradient of the line. So again, it needs to be in the form y equals mx plus c. So we are going to need to leave the y's on one side and get everything else to the other. So let's start by adding on x. 6y subtract 18 is equal to x. Now let's get rid of the subtract 18. So the opposite is add 18. 6y is equal to x plus 18. Now we just want y by itself. We don't want this times 6. So let's divide by 6. Y equals x subtract 18 all divided by 6. Now we can break that up because we know that 18 will divide by 6. It's 3. So we can have y equals 1/6 x plus 3. So we can see that the gradient is 1/6 or a sixth. And then the y-intercept is the number on the end, so that's plus 3. So you can keep practicing this skill. There's a free worksheet with worked solutions linked in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any more of my videos or free worksheets.